Hello and welcome back to our regular expression course on Free Code Camp. This is Find Characters with Lazy Matching. It says in regular expressions, a greedy match finds the longest possible part of a string that fits the regex pattern and returns it as a match. The alternative is called lazy match or a lazy match, which finds the smallest possible part of the string that satisfies the regex pattern. You can apply the regex, this one here, to the string Titanic. This regex is basically a pattern that starts with T, ends with I, and has some letters in between. And there we see it. Regular expressions are by default greedy. That's important to note. So the match would return Titani. It finds the largest substring possible to fit the pattern. So, and that's because this whole word has a T here and an I there. So any letters in between, and it is getting the longest possible one, which is why it gets Titani. However, you can use the question mark character to change it to lazy matching. Titani matched against the adjusted regex of T, and the shortest possible match here, and then I, and that would return I, because that's the shortest match that it can find to fulfill the regex. Parsing HTML with regular expressions should be avoided, but pattern matching an HTML string with regular expressions is completely fine. Fix the regex to return the HTML tag and not the text winter is coming. Remember, the wildcard in a regular expression matches any character. So if we look at this, we could erase this. What I do with a lot of these, and you'll probably learn to use it as a testing tool very often when working with regexes, is just really playing with your regex and seeing what results happen. I mean, here we can within here do an H1, and this here fulfills it because we're returning the H1. But there's different ways you could really fulfill such a thing from things that we've learned. We see this as returning the H1. We could do a wildcard there, and it still returns the same thing. But yeah, let me see. If we just say do that, we should run this and be able to pass. We did. I'm sure if I do this other version, this is also going to work. You can really just continue playing with it and see that there's different ways of getting that same pattern. And learning to do this again is I think a key thing in really embedding regex into your mind, and it's more like an easier way of memorizing certain syntax. But again, the important thing to understand is just what it's doing and how you can utilize it in your own code when needed. You know, having like a toolkit. But as long as you're understanding that, you guys are getting this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.